Have you ever found yourself lying in bed, staring at the ceiling, wondering why sleep just won't come? It's 2 a.m. Your mind is racing. Your body is exhausted, but your brain is stuck in overdrive. You check the clock, do the math, and think, if I fall asleep right now, I'll get maybe 4 hours. And somehow, that thought makes it even worse. If this feels like your life, you're not alone. Millions of people are trapped in the same late-night cycle of stress and restlessness. We try warm milk, scrolling on our phones, even counting sheep, but nothing seems to work for long. In this video, I'm going to share 6 proven methods to finally get the deep, refreshing sleep your body craves. We'll start with simple changes anyone can try tonight, and end with a powerful, science-backed approach that sleep experts consider the gold standard for curing insomnia. Stay with me until the end, because the last method is the one that has changed lives, and it might change yours too. Meet Sarah. She's a 32-year-old project manager who always thought of herself as a night owl. Her days were packed with meetings, deadlines, and endless emails. By the time she got home, she was mentally fried. So she did what most of us do. She scrolled on her phone, watched a couple of episodes on Netflix, and finally crawled into bed around midnight, sometimes 1 a.m. But here's the problem. Sarah's alarm went off at 6:30 a.m., no matter what. 6 hours of light, broken sleep left her feeling like a zombie every morning. Coffee became her survival tool, and she wondered, why do I feel exhausted, even on weekends? What Sarah didn't realize is that her sleep hygiene was a mess. Sleep hygiene isn't about brushing your teeth. It's about the habits and environment that prepare your body for sleep. And according to the CDC and Sleep Foundation, poor sleep hygiene is one of the most common reasons people struggle to fall asleep and stay asleep. Here's what science says works. Consistent sleep schedule, going to bed and waking up at the same time, even on weekends, trains your body's internal clock. No screens in bed. Blue light from phones and laptops tricks your brain into thinking it's daytime, suppressing melatonin. Limit caffeine and late-night snacks. Caffeine can linger in your system for up to 8 hours. Heavy meals can keep your body busy, digesting, when it should be resting. Make your bedroom a sleep zone. Dark, cool, and quiet. Your brain should associate your bed only with sleep and intimacy, not work or TikTok binges. A meta-analysis referenced by the National Institutes of Health found that improving sleep hygiene alone can significantly reduce sleep latency, the time it takes to fall asleep, and improve overall sleep quality. It's the foundation for every other method we'll talk about today. Sarah decided to try the basics first. She set a strict 11 p.m. bedtime, put her phone on the other side of the room, and swapped her evening latte for herbal tea. The first few nights weren't perfect, but within 2 weeks, she noticed she was falling asleep faster and waking up with more energy. Here's the truth. If your sleep hygiene is broken, none of the advanced methods will work well. Think of this step as cleaning the stage before the real performance. Simple? Yes. Life-changing? Absolutely. And if you think these habits are easy, wait until you see the next method. Because the second strategy taps into your body's natural rhythm in a way that can knock out stress and help you drift off like a baby. Picture this. It's 9:30 p.m., and Michael, a 40-year-old software engineer, is staring at his laptop, trying to finish one last email. His shoulders are tight, his eyes are heavy, but his brain is buzzing with tomorrow's to-do list. He knows if he goes straight to bed now, he'll just toss and turn. That's when he remembers something his doctor suggested. Try a warm bath about an hour before bed. It sounds simple, but it works. So Michael gives it a shot. He fills his tub with comfortably warm water, around 104 degrees Fahrenheit, and sinks in for about 15 minutes. As the heat wraps around him, his muscles loosen, his breathing slows, and the weight of the day starts to melt away. Here's the science behind that little ritual. A systematic review on Science Direct analyzed 17 studies and found that a warm bath or even a foot soak 1 to 2 hours before sleep reduces sleep onset latency. Fancy words for you fall asleep faster. Improves sleep efficiency. Less tossing, more actual sleep. Increases slow wave, deep sleep. The kind that makes you wake up feeling restored. Why does this work? It's all about body temperature regulation. When you step out of a warm bath, your core temperature drops slightly, mimicking the natural cooling process your body goes through before sleep. This signals your brain. It's time to shut down. In one RCT focused on older adults, even a simple warm foot bath improved their sleep quality scores on the Pittsburgh Sleep Quality Index, PSQI. That means you don't even need a full bathtub. Just a basin of warm water can help. Michael made this a nightly habit. He dimmed the lights, played soft instrumental music, and treated his bath like a nightly reset. Within a week, he noticed he was falling asleep in half the time, and waking up without that 2 a.m., why am I still awake moment. Of course, this isn't a miracle cure on its own. If you're sipping a double espresso at 8 p.m. or doom scrolling TikTok in bed, No amount of warm water can save you. But combined with good sleep hygiene, this technique is like pressing a gentle off switch for your nervous system. And if soaking in a warm bath feels like a luxury, the next method is even easier, because it only requires your ears and maybe a pair of headphones. Imagine Sarah, a 28-year-old graduate student, lying in bed at midnight. Her room is quiet, but her brain isn't. She replays a conversation with her boss, wonders if she sent that last email, and worries about tomorrow's presentation. The more she tries to sleep, the more her mind refuses. One night, she remembers a podcast about music therapy for sleep. She grabs her headphones and searches for slow instrumental sleep music. The playlist is full of soft piano, gentle strings, and a rhythm that feels like breathing. Within minutes, her heart rate slows. The racing thoughts start to fade. By the third track, she's asleep. This isn't just a feel-good story. It's backed by science. A meta-analysis of 27 clinical studies found that slow, repetitive music reduces sleep onset latency, SOL. You fall asleep faster. Improves sleep efficiency, SE. More time actually sleeping, less tossing and turning. Reduces nighttime awakenings and sleep disturbances. Even more impressive, 74% of studies reported significant improvements in overall sleep quality using music therapy, especially in people with anxiety or stress-related insomnia. In fact, the Pittsburgh Sleep Quality Index, PSQI, scores improved across multiple trials, confirming that this isn't placebo, it's physiological. Why does music work? Soft, repetitive rhythms entrain your brainwaves and encourage a state called alpha-theta relaxation, similar to the calm right before natural sleep. Combined with lower heart rate and reduced cortisol levels, your body gets the green light. It's safe to shut down for the night. Sarah built a nightly ritual. She dimmed the lights, placed her phone on airplane mode, and let 30 minutes of gentle music play as she drifted off. After 2 weeks, she noticed something incredible. No more lying awake staring at the ceiling. Her 3 a.m. wake UPS were gone, and she woke up rested instead of groggy. Pro tip: if you want to maximize the effect, pair your playlist with earplugs or a sleep mask. Blocking environmental noise and light enhances the relaxation your music triggers. Just remember, no fast tempos, no lyrics that make you sing along. Save the rock concert for the morning commute. The best part: music therapy is zero risk, non-addictive, and free. It can stand alone or boost other sleep strategies, like warm baths or good sleep hygiene. But what if your biggest problem isn't noise or tension? It's that pressure to sleep. The voice in your head saying, I need to sleep. I need to sleep. Why am I still awake? That's where the next technique flips the script entirely, and it's surprisingly effective. Meet David. He's 35, a software engineer, and he's been battling insomnia for months. Every night feels like a battle. He lies in bed, staring at the ceiling, thinking, come on, I have to sleep. I have a big meeting tomorrow. The more he pressures himself, the more awake he feels. One night, during a late-night doom-scrolling session, he stumbles across something strange. Paradoxical intention: try to stay awake. The article claims that instead of forcing sleep, you intentionally try not to sleep. David laughs. How could trying to stay awake make me sleep? But at 2 a.m., frustrated and desperate, he tries it. He turns off the lights, lies comfortably on his back, and whispers to himself, I'm just going to stay awake, no pressure. Instead of counting sheep, he counts the shadows on the ceiling. He notices his eyelids getting heavier, and then he's gone. This reverse psychology trick isn't new, it's evidence-based. Meta-analyses from 2018 and 2021 confirm that paradoxical intention, PI, reduces sleep onset latency, SOL. How long it takes to fall asleep. Decreases anxiety about not sleeping. Works especially well for stress-induced or performance-related insomnia. Here's why it works. Insomnia often thrives on performance pressure. You lie in bed thinking, I must sleep now. Your heart rate goes up, your cortisol spikes, and your brain stays alert. Paradoxical intention removes the pressure to sleep. When you give yourself permission to stay awake, your body's natural sleep drive finally takes over. Sleep researchers often pair PI with a few practical tips. 1. Comfortable, dark environment. No scrolling, no bright lights. 2. Gentle awareness. Notice your breathing or the room, but don't force relaxation. 3. Drop the clock, turn it around or put it away. Watching the time only fuels anxiety. David kept practicing this every night for a week. Ironically, the moment he stopped chasing sleep, sleep started chasing him. He no longer dreaded bedtime. By week 2, he was falling asleep within 20 minutes, a huge change from his usual 2-hour struggle. Is paradoxical intention magic? No, it's mental judo for insomnia. It teaches your brain that sleep isn't a performance you can force. And once your mind relaxes, your body follows. Of course, if your insomnia has been dragging on for months or years, you might need something stronger and longer lasting than just a mindset shift. That's where gentle physical activity, like yoga or Tai Chi, comes into the picture, helping your body and mind align for truly restorative sleep. Picture Lisa. She's 42, works in marketing, and every night, she tosses and turns. By 3 a.m., her mind is replaying emails and to-do lists. Coffee has become her survival kit. One day, a friend drags her to a gentle evening yoga class. She doesn't expect much. "I'm too stiff for this," she jokes. But after a few stretches, breathing slowly, and holding a child's pose, she feels her body soften in a way she hasn't felt in years. That night, she sleeps 6 hours straight. This is the quiet power of yoga and Tai Chi. They're not just about flexibility. They're sleep medicine in motion. Scientific evidence backs this up. A BMJ evidence-based medicine review of 22 RCTs with 1,348 participants found. Yoga can increase total sleep time by 110 minutes. Sleep onset latency drops by 30 minutes. Tai Chi adds around 50 extra minutes of sleep and improves sleep efficiency, with effects lasting up to 2 years if practiced consistently. A dose-response analysis with 7,276 people shows aerobic exercise, Pilates, and yoga all boost sleep quality. But gentle, mindful movement like yoga and Tai Chi is often more sustainable for stressed adults. Why does it work so well? It's a mind-body double effect. 1. Physiological * light exercise in the evening lowers cortisol, balances melatonin, and reduces nighttime heart rate. 2. Psychological * slow movement plus controlled breathing signals to the nervous system. It's safe to rest now. Lisa started with 30 minutes, 3 nights a week, combining slow sun salutations for flexibility, 5-minute breathing exercises for calm, a short meditation in corpse pose, savasana, to let go of stress. By week 4, she wasn't just sleeping better. She woke up refreshed. Her morning coffee became optional, and even her Fitbit showed longer deep sleep phases. If yoga feels intimidating, Tai Chi is an equally powerful option. It's slower, more meditative, and feels almost like moving underwater. Community classes, YouTube sessions, or even 10 minutes in the backyard can make a difference. And here's a tip. Pair this practice with your previous tools, sleep hygiene, warm baths, or music therapy, and your body will start treating bedtime as an invitation, not a battle. But what if you've tried all these gentle methods and your insomnia is still stubborn? That's when the final step, the gold standard of sleep science, comes in. Cognitive behavioral therapy for insomnia, CBTI. It's the most challenging to commit to, but for most people, it delivers the strongest and longest-lasting results. Meet John. He's 38, a software engineer. He's tried everything: sleep hygiene, warm baths, music, yoga. They help for a while, but the moment a big project deadline hits, his insomnia roars back. 3 hours of tossing, 2 hours of staring at the ceiling. He wakes up feeling like he ran a marathon in his head. Then he hears about CBTI, short for cognitive behavioral therapy for insomnia. At first, he thinks, wait, therapy? I just want to sleep, not talk about my childhood. But CBTI isn't traditional therapy. It's science-based brain training for sleep. Here's how it works in practice. 1. Sleep restriction ***. Ironically, CBTI often starts by limiting your time in bed. If John lies in bed 8 hours, but only sleeps 5, his sleep window is cut to 5.5 to 6 hours. It sounds brutal, but this resets sleep drive and makes the brain associate bed with actual sleep, not frustration. 2. Stimulus control ***. No scrolling, no late-night Netflix, no lying in bed hoping to sleep. Bed equals sleep and intimacy, nothing else. The moment he can't sleep after 15 to 20 minutes, he moves to a quiet chair until he feels drowsy again. 3. Cognitive shifts ***. CBTI also retrains the mind. Instead of spiraling, I'm going to be a zombie tomorrow, John learns to reduce sleep anxiety and let go of performance pressure. The science is remarkable ***. 30-plus randomized trials and meta-analyses show CBTI is the first-line treatment for chronic insomnia, recommended before sleeping pills by the American College of Physicians. 70–80% of patients improve significantly, and about half achieve clinical remission. Benefits last up to a year or longer with consistent application, something medications rarely deliver. After 8 weeks of CBTI with a certified sleep coach, John finally slept 7 hours straight for the first time in years. He didn't just sleep better. He thought clearer, handled stress better, and even his friends noticed he'd become more patient and upbeat. The beauty of CBTI is that you can start small. Use a sleep diary to track patterns. Follow basic stimulus control rules. Try a CBTI app or a certified online program. And here's the best part. Everything you've done so far, yoga, warm baths, music, can turbocharge CBTI results. They work together like gears in a calm, well-oiled sleep machine. Now, in our final section, I'll show you how mastering your inner world can take this transformation to a whole new level and introduce you to a tool that not only helps you sleep better, but also resets your emotional balance and mental clarity for life. Take a deep breath. Imagine this. It's 11 p.m. You slip into bed, and within minutes, your mind is calm. Your body feels light, and for the first time in a long time, sleep just happens. No forcing, no anxiety, just peace. All the techniques we've explored, sleep hygiene, warm baths, music, paradoxical intention, yoga, and CBTI, they reset your body for better sleep. But here's the secret. True rest doesn't just start in the body. It starts in the mind. Asterisk, asterisk. Think about it. How many nights have you done everything right? No caffeine, perfect bedroom, soft music, but your thoughts still keep you awake? Stress, regret, old memories you can't seem to release. That's where emotional clearing comes in. It's the missing link between a rested body and a truly peaceful mind. This is why I want to share something special with you. Ho'oponopono certification, a modern approach to the ancient Hawaiian practice of mental and emotional cleansing. It's the same method taught by Dr. Joe Vitale and Dr. H.E.W. Len, famous for helping people release guilt, resentment, and mental clutter, the exact emotional weight that often fuels insomnia. What makes it powerful is that you can combine it with CBTI and the physical sleep methods we've covered. When your mind is free of old tension and your body knows how to rest, sleep becomes effortless and life feels lighter. If you're ready to go beyond just falling asleep and step into deep emotional clarity and mental freedom, check out the link in the description to learn more about Ho'oponopono certification. It might just be the key that unlocks not only your best sleep, but also a calmer, more centered version of you. The version that wakes up every morning feeling alive, present, and ready to take on the world.